is kind of artificial character is Tony Stark. I mean, if I don't know the answer to this question, it will be shame for me because I don't know the history of my country.
Hello and welcome to 20 Minutes Abroad, the podcast where we talk about different cultures from different countries. Today we are going to talk about Bosnia, why the country is so unique and why disability rights are so important all over the globe. Right after the intro. My guest today is Dalibor. Hello. Thank you for coming to the podcast.
Thank you for having me here at the set.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. The first question I have for you is, what is something unique about your home country?
Oh, actually, despite the country is very small, the Bosnia has a very colorful history background, coming from Ottoman, Austria, Hungarian, Slavic, and even Roman history, which means that the culture is very colorful. But then again, we also, if you come to Bosnia, you can see the different architectural styles and so on. Yeah, and also the people are very hostile, which means that whenever you come to Bosnia, people will try to invite to their house, offer you some food like work therapy, and so that's something special about people. They're very hostile, and also at the same time we have something for gathering the community from the world, like Sarajevo Film Festival, where people are and all the actors from the globe are coming to Sarajevo. They manifest together the music and the arts culture. So that will be something specific about my country.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. Really nice. Thank you for your first answer. For the second question, we have printed out some tickets, so you can choose one.
Okay, I will just check out my first one.
Turn it around, there's a number on it. Number 17. Thank you. So the question I have for you is, what is an international celebration you would like to attend? So it can be anything from all over the globe.
First of all, I'm a big fan of football player Edin Dzeko, and I would like to have a dinner with him and just have a 1 hour conversation and talk about all the goals he scored and everything, and also what I would be is kind of artificial character is Tony Stark, from the Marvel movies, because he's an engineer making all the machines and changing the board for the button as a son. So that would be my first thoughts.
You want to celebrate? Go party with him?
Yeah. Depends. Depends on many factors.
Thank you. And let's get into the first topic area, where we talk a little bit about everyday life. So you were born and you have spent a significant time of your life in Bosnia. And how would you describe your childhood, considering that you were born in a crucial time for the country?
Actually, that's true. I was born in 94, which means that was the year of ending war, which happened between Bosnia, Serbia, and those Balkan countries. That is from the ex-Yugoslavia. And I will say it was difficult because at that year the country started the recovery by itself. And also the people found it very difficult because also they had to recover, and so they had to think about themselves and always work for themselves. So that means it was also difficult for my mom at that time, and also having me and my brother as a solo parent, which means that, and also additionally my disability. So you can imagine how difficult it was for my mom, and of course, so we had to simply stay together, support each other, and also understand our mom's support and why she is not allowing some things and so on, and all of these those things actually shaped shape the figure of me and my brother, in order that we can simply appreciate all the things that we have or don't have, and also we always stay true, and everything. So and also I can also the same for other people in the Bosnia, and this is unfortunately we still have some effects from the war, and the country is not unfortunately improving as it should be. So that would be my opinion.
And what would you describe everyday life like? Like, were there any specific things in your everyday life in Bosnia that you remember?
Actually, well, since I'm coming from the engineering area, and I remember the dial-up internet, so you had to take the cable, put in the plug-in, and also the phone would not work, but the internet would work. If we want to have a phone conversation, we had to plug off the internet and then plug in the phone, which is really funny when I think back and then that. And obviously also the work conditions were not so nice. I mean, the labor work and others, and every day that's characteristic for the country that has suffered from the war. Basically, Bosnia had the same things. So.
Okay, I see. And then you decided to leave Bosnia and move to Croatia. Why is that? Why did you decide on that?
Actually, to answer that question, I also have to go back in the past to the childhood. Obviously, I had many difficulties and barriers to overcome. For example, I didn't speak until I was 85, because that age I started wearing hair aids, which was the mark of the starting improving and understanding the speech and finally speak with people. And so of course I had problems like when I applied for the regular school, I was rejected because I would get faulty diagnosis and so on. And then I would be isolated when it comes to social communication, and also we think about the social system as well. The teachers that I had at that time, they had the best intention to help me, but unfortunately they were not trained how to provide the correct support. And so this means that the social system overall was very, very bad. And also for someone who is always pursuing the education and also the career, I could not find the better opportunity in Berlin than going abroad. That's why I simply in the simple protocols of improving and having better career and also education, I simply choose Croatia, and I got a chance to work for a company in Zagreb, and that's where I would get a chance to improve my skills, sharpen my skills, and so on. And of course that was actually the point from which I jumped from Croatia to Austria. So between that, I thought I got the opportunity to simply improve myself and also use my skills in building the better world and globally. That will be the biggest motivation from moving Bosnia to Croatia.
And I mean, the countries are neighbors, so it's really close to Bosnia. But did you notice any cultural differences when going to Croatia?
That's a good question. Because before coming to Zagreb, I was living in Sarajevo, which is also a big city, by the way. But when you compare Sarajevo with Zagreb, I can say that Zagreb is much bigger. It has even a bigger pace of living life, and this so far to quick. but we also have much more opportunities, and we can easily get networked with people in Zagreb. That will be one difference. But when it comes to the cultural difference between Bosnia and Croatia, I can see that both countries have a lot of common things, like the hostility. So both cultures have people who would invite you to their house also, and you be their guest and so on. And and the only difference could be, let's say, religion. Yeah, not mainly, but the religion will be the difference, but the similar mentality and also the culture.
Mm-hmm. So you would say it was an easy transition to go there.
Exactly, yes. So it was the transition was very smooth, and I did not have any difficulties.
So it's really great that you had such a good experience there. I'm really glad. And before we get into our second topic, we are going to play a little game. So we have two blackboards next to each other with our names on it. And we're going to get 3 questions from behind the camera. And we have to guess the answer, write it down, and then we're going to show the camera. And whoever is closest gets a point.
Okay, let's try.
How many medals has Bosnia and Herzegovina won in total at the Olympic Games?
Okay.
That's a good question. Probably, I'm guessing not that many since it's a smaller country, but I'm not sure.
I mean, if I don't know the answer to this question, it will be shame for me because I don't know the history of my country. I've read it.
Yeah.
I read it.
1, 2, 3. What's your guess? 0.
And the correct answer is?
I'm
0.
guessing 7. Really? It's really 0. Wow. So first point goes to you. We have 2 more questions.
In which year did the Winter Olympics take place in Sarajevo?
Oh God.
I will give you one hint. They go for one animal that we can find in forest. Starts with W.
Yeah.
Okay, now think about it.
I'm not sure if that helps me.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
3,
1, 2, 3.
1.
What's your guess?
84.
84. Okay. I wrote down 2008 because I don't know.
And is it correct?
In 1984.
Alright.
Okay, let's do the last question.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That question.
for fun.
She had to get 1 point.
Yeah. At least let me try.
Yeah, let's see.
How many bridges are there in Mostar crossing the Neretva River?
Okay. Oh,
I mean,
that's good.
I know about the place, but I don't know about the bridges. It sounds like there are a lot of bridges. I'm not sure. Okay,
3, 2, 1. 1.
1. I'm guessing 18.
6 bridges.
6 bridges.
6 bridges.
Okay, so you were closer again. Actually.
Oh, yes. I mean, it makes sense.
Since you obviously won at our game, we also have a prize for you. So, we have some chocolates for you.
Oh,
I hope
nice.
you like them.
That's good. Then so, to my friend, here's the approach has gift.
Yeah, you won,
Yeah, thank you very
rightly
much.
won. Thank you for playing, and let's get into our second topic, which is more about the disability rights. So you told us before the interview that you have a special interest in disability rights. Would you like to elaborate on your personal story?
Well, as I mentioned before, I want to also go back to the my previous spoken experience. But so basically, I had a difficulty when when getting the education, which means that I had first rejection for the applying to regular school, and then I had a social isolation that sometimes I would simply switched off of the social gathering because sometimes it would be very loud. Well, as I mentioned before, I had many problems through the getting education, like rejection in the first application to regular school, then social barriers like isolation, which means that sometimes I was simply not able to hang out with my peers or be cool to some social events, things like that. And also, the professors and tutors there were not trained enough to provide the right support for the people with disability. So, and all those similar problems when it comes to education. And then when it comes to government, government in my country really does not support disabled people. I mean, technically we have a law and also disability rights, but unfortunately the implementation is very low, and that's one of the problems. And only thankful to non-government organization that kind of providing education, or they provided some free rehabilitation so on. And this actually where I was mostly included. I was included those number organization, and also since I was let's say one of the first children that meant to get to the education, I also had to provide support to younger children who also had a similar problem as me, and also I was kind of an example how to what not to do actually, and based on that, experts will know what to do actually, and for the next generation kids, and then and also when it comes to, and then I will also go back to education because I just thought of one thing is that all those classrooms in the schools were not equipped with the right equipment, and also the government was not even finding the purchasement of those equipments. So my overall experience was really difficult, but thankfully, thankful to my mom and brother, is that together. My mom who was someone who always worked with me every day and night, and we would work practice together, spirit and everything. And also my brother, who was like an advocate for me, he would defend me anywhere, or he would explain to people that I cannot hear. Please speak slowly, things like that. So he would explain to people how to interact with me, and because unfortunately the society at that time were not educated how to deal with how to deal. They didn't know how the idea of the right say approach to the people with disability. So yeah, and there were many things, but we have only 20 minutes.
Yeah, but it's great that you had such a good support from your family there.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, for sure. So you're really active on trying to improve the whole system based on your own experiences.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So you can turn your own experience into something better than it was for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So now we are in Austria. You moved to Austria. And compared to your other experiences, how would you rate the disability rights here in Austria?
Well, we have to be proud because Austria is actually the country that has the model of this system that should be followed by other countries. And when I moved here, I was really surprised by all the things that Austria offers to people with disability, and my transition to also, I mean, I'm still learning German language, and I was before moving to Austria, I was thinking how would I manage to do all the stuff like bureaucracy and the stuff. But thankfully, even in the digital terms, all the websites support like for the blind and on the deaf people, they have the support, and it made everything easier for me to adapted to our system. To other people with disability that are looking for something like that, Austria is definitely a country that really offers this, say, benefit. Yeah.
But that's really nice. That makes me really happy, actually. And speaking of improvements, what would be an example of an improvement that we could make?
Well, so in Austria, I appreciate the progress made in disability rights, but there are areas for improvement. Number one, increasing awareness and education, which means continuous public education campaigns to dispel stereotypes and foster understanding of disabilities. Number two, enhancing workplace inclusion, more training for employers and employees to create support environments and equal career opportunities. The thing is improved accessibility. Ensure rural areas and all the buildings that are accessible, applying universal design principle everywhere. Then support for invisible disabilities, like this means that greater recognition and appropriate accommodation for mental health conditions, chronic illnesses, and learning disabilities. Then the more strong education systems, which means more funding for assistive technologies, teacher training, and inclusive curricula in schools. And on the last one will be holistic support systems like coordinated support addressing healthcare, housing, transportation, and social services for better quality of life.
Thank you for your honest opinion on that. And I really hope that it will get better and better, because we should all be able to live the same standard of life. What do you wish people would understand about disabilities?
It's not something that people should say to pity them, you know what I mean? But simply accept them as way, as they are, because every person is unique. So everybody is perfect for himself and also different for other ones. Which means we have to learn how to accept others, and by accepting others, we can see many beautiful things and also enrich our life experience. So that's why I believe that simply people just need to simply accept them and try to understand.
Thank you. That's a really nice way to end the podcast here. Yeah, but it was really nice to talk to you.
And likewise.
Thank you. Before we end, we have a little sticker for you, because we are collecting some stickers from everyone who visits the podcast. Sadly, we didn't find any flag stickers that would fit, but I figured since a lot of people go to Croatia and maybe also Bosnia for holiday, we have a summer enjoy your trip sticker for you.
Thank you very much.
And you can either put it here or you can put it on the suitcase behind you.
So make it also readable, not
Thank you.
in the middle. I think of course. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being here today. And also thank you to our listeners. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like and a comment if you have something to say. And if you want to keep up to date with us, make sure to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Music. And you'll hear us in our next episode.